Welcome to the very first English to English show for Captain English. I am Kevin. We're looking at this to help you improve your English and to maybe show you that in your everyday life, English that's used isn't always used properly. Let's take a look at our very first sign. So in this sign you can say, and I'm going to go ahead and read it for you, it says, warning, drinking alcoholic beverages before pregnancy can cause pregnancy. We're gonna think about two things here. One, we're gonna think about what it says, and then we're gonna think about what it means. So as a native English speaker growing up in America, I'm going to tell you right now what this sign probably means. What they're trying to do here is warn pregnant mothers against drinking alcohol, because as we know, you're gonna damage the baby. What this sign, I believe, is trying to say is just that. Don't drink alcohol while you're pregnant. Unfortunately, what this sign means is funny. And the reason it's funny, let's just say it, a lot of people get pregnant when they're drunk. So it's funny because technically it's true, because people lose their judgment and they have sexual relations with people they may normally not have sexual relations with, and then that's what you get babies. And again, in the comments section, feel free to tell me what you think it means, but 9 times out of 10 I'm going to be pretty close to what it really means. So it's another caution sign, and it is warning us, there is a bitten thing. Do not put the finger. Okay, now I know I'm laughing. We're not making fun of this stuff. We are a little bit, because to be honest with you, these companies that put these signs out should have departments, or at least English speakers, who can look at these things and say, hey, company, this is kind of not right. You probably need to go ahead and change it to this or change it to that. First off, let me tell you what I think this means. And I don't think they mean the middle finger. I think they say don't put the finger. You'll notice that the finger in this sign is up. This probably denotes an animal or some other type of thing that's going to bite your finger. Animals don't walk on 2 legs, they walk on all 4s, so you're going to think that they're going to be down on the ground. I would say put the finger down, because this makes more sense in that animals are on the ground. It probably should be down. Now on the other hand, the blood drips wouldn't be able to go as far, so it wouldn't be as dramatic, so I'm thinking that's another reason they might have done that. I believe that it is saying danger, right? Be careful, because whatever's in this cage may bite you. Or in America, it might say warning, you might be bitten, or be careful, this animal may bite you, something like that. This isn't correct. Obviously it's not correct, and if I'm doing one-on-one sessions with you, or anybody else is, be sure to make sure they know that's not correct, because if they don't, then you probably need to get a new teacher, or you need to get a new one-on-one instructor. And then the next part, do not put the finger. It's too specific, right? Because you wouldn't want your people to put their toes, and you wouldn't want them to put their elbows, and you wouldn't want them to put anything in there. So don't be so specific. Just don't touch. The finger is considered the middle finger, which is a bad symbol in America, and maybe a bad symbol where you are too. So you gotta really be careful about that. Go ahead and leave some comments and let me know what you think it means. But I think that's what it means. Let's take a look at our third and our final message sign today. For restrooms, go back toward your behind. Okay, so not only do we have a sign that's attempting to tell you where to go use the restroom, but it's actually mentioning your behind, means your butt, right? And this is one of the things you're going to be using if you're going into a bathroom, so that's kind of odd to mention your butt as you're going into a bathroom, so very weird. This is what it means to me. Without the arrows, this means that the restrooms are behind me. I went too far. I should about face, turn around, and head back towards the direction that my butt is pointing, which is behind me. This sign, it's reaching. It's trying to tell you something that probably would be best served by just having an arrow. And it does look like they have a wheelchair, and I think that's somebody, it's a different kind of toilet like they have here in Japan, but it looks like a dog. I'm not sure. It looks like a dog trying to eat out of a really weird bowl. You don't even need words. Just look at their exit signs. In America, our signs say exit, usually in red. All of their exit signs are green with a little man running out the door. So it tells you if you need to run out the door, that way is the exit. You can imagine, right, somebody with a comical mind, they're gonna think of a little dog chasing its tail, right? It's because the dog is trying to go back to towards its behind. As an English speaker or somebody that I'm teaching English, because you're going to be able to pick these things out, is going to look at this and be like, that is really funny, and you're going to forget that you need to use the restroom and you may have an accident and everything else. So this is why signs are important. That's all the signs we're going to take a look at. But I'm going to leave you with one, and this is a sign on a shirt. You're going to see a lot of shirts. Every time I go to the mall, every time we go out, I read these shirts and almost none of them make any sense, okay? They're trying. I kind of know what they mean. Sometimes I don't. This one, I absolutely have no clue what it means. I want you to try to figure out what it means, and you can tell me in the comments below. It says, start to stop the keeping warm jar. I have no clue what that means, okay? Because there's no context for me to figure out what it means. Not only do I not know what this means, it's important that I don't know what it means because somebody has authorized this shirt to be printed and sold. And unfortunately, people who don't understand English, and there's a lot of Western shirts, Western English shirts, English, on the shirts here in Japan, and I really don't think they know what it says, okay? Because, or they wouldn't wear it, because some of them are a little bit offensive, and we'll get into those in a different show. Usually I have an idea of what these things mean. I have no clue what that means. So in the comments below, leave me some of your thoughts, what you think it could mean, and then maybe one of them will hit correctly. I can't imagine walking into a party or into your friend's house and having this on and them saying, yeah, I know exactly what you mean by that. I don't know. So like and subscribe this video, but also remember, this is to remind you that I'm here, I'm local. Nagoya area, I can travel to you, you can travel to me, we can set up a meeting, one-on-one English sessions, very fun. If learning English isn't fun and we don't have fun with it, then you're not going to remember it. That's been what I've experienced. If you don't have fun with doing something, you're either not going to remember it, you're not going to stick with it. And remember, practice, practice, practice. Check out the list. It should be over on this side or over here somewhere. And it's going to show you all of the services that I offer. I'm available almost any day of the week and on weekends, so I can work around your schedule. Until the next show, let's help you change your English to English.